Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday, August 15th, and you're looking at a live view of our Falcon 9 rocket, awaiting a 9 a.m. Eastern Time launch from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. My name is Ronnie Foreman, and I am a commercial sales manager here at SpaceX. I'm joining you this morning from Hawthorne, California, for our live launch coverage of the Maxar 2 mission. Today's launch marks SpaceX's 79th mission of 2024, the 374th overall mission to date, and Falcon's 199th launch from Slick 40. Today's mission is on behalf of Maxar Intelligence, a geospatial intelligence company that delivers information for consumer navigation, mission planning, disaster response, defense, intelligence, and more. The Maxar 2 mission is the second of 3 with Maxar to deliver their 6 WorldView Legion satellites to orbit. Earlier this year, Falcon 9 launched the first 2 WorldView Legion satellites to orbit from California. We'll have more to share about today's mission later on in the webcast. But for now, you've got that beautiful view, and the vehicle and range are both green and ready to support an on-time liftoff.
El jueves 15 de agosto a las 9 de la mañana Falcon 9 lanzó la misión Maxar 2 a la órbita terrestre baja desde el Complejo de Lanzamiento Espacial 40, SLC 40, en la Estación de la Fuerza Espacial de Cabo Cañaveral en Florida. Antes de continuar con el lanzamiento de SpaceX, veamos algunas novedades del mundo espacial. Los científicos descubren que los continentes de Venus sugieren una conexión sorprendente con la Tierra primitiva. Mediante simulaciones por computadora, científicos de la Universidad de Manas, Australia, e instituciones científicas de Estados Unidos han concluido en un nuevo estudio que las mesetas de Terra, en Venus, se formaron mediante procesos similares a los de los continentes en la Tierra. La Tierra es abundante y acogedora, con una atmósfera apacible y segura, océanos en expansión, temperaturas suaves y masas terrestres cubiertas de vegetación. Venus está asfixiado por nubes de gases tóxicos, lluvia ácida, tiene una presión atmosférica aplastante y arde a temperaturas superficiales que alcanzan los 460 grados. La Tierra es abundante y acogedora, con una atmósfera apacible y segura, océanos en expansión, temperaturas suaves y masas terrestres cubiertas de vegetación. Venus está asfixiado por nubes de gases tóxicos, lluvia ácida, tiene una presión atmosférica aplastante y arde a temperaturas superficiales que alcanzan los 460 grados. Estas diferencias no son meramente superficiales. Venus carece de la tectónica de la Tierra, incluidas las grandes áreas separadas de la corteza planetaria que se rozan entre sí y ayudan a mantener un clima estable aquí en la Tierra, y en las que están incrustadas las masas continentales. La ausencia de placas tectónicas en Venus se considera un factor clave en muchas de las diferencias encontradas entre los distintos planetas, pero lo cierto es que se desconoce cómo se desarrolló el pasado geológico de Venus. Las partes más antiguas de la superficie del planeta, las vastas mesetas conocidas como teselas, parecen tener características tectónicas, pero cómo aparecieron, ha sido durante mucho tiempo un misterio. Sin embargo, los científicos descubrieron algo que realmente les sorprendió en un reciente estudio publicado en Nature Science que daba nuevas pistas sobre este enigma.
At T-minus 60 seconds, Falcon 9 will enter startup mode. That means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers have taken over the launch countdown. Just inside of T-minus 2 seconds, we will light the M1D engines for liftoff.
HD lock complete.
There's confirmation that Falcon 9 is fully loaded and stepping into the final minutes of terminal count. The 2 WorldView Legion satellites continue to be healthy, and the Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the rocket.
Gas launch closeouts has started.
Those gas closeouts on the vehicle also include venting of the TE LOX line, which is giving you those extra clouds at the bottom of your screen. Great views of the rocket today. Looks like a beautiful day in Florida.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Confirmation that Falcon 9 is in startup mode, and with that, we are standing by for the launch director's final call for go for launch.
LD, go for launch.
There you heard the LD give that final go. So with just about T-minus 37 seconds to go, all systems are go for the launch of Falcon 9 and the WorldView Legion satellites.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. And liftoff Falcon 9, go WorldView Legion.
Vehicle pitching downrange.
Ability to ready combo.
At T plus 30 seconds and counting, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40, carrying the WorldView Legion satellites. After clearing the tower, we tilt or gimbal the engines to initiate a roll maneuver, which you're getting a good view of on your screen right now.
Nominal.
Confirmation there that power and telemetry for Falcon 9 are both nominal. That gimbaling maneuver that we're watching enables the vehicle's antennas to stay in the best position for communicating with the ground. And with that call out, we also know that Falcon 9 is now moving faster than the speed of sound. So right now, while the vehicle is still going up, it's also moving horizontally away from the launch pad. And there we heard the call out for max Q, which of course is the period of maximum aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle. And second engine start 1, or SES1, is when we will light the MVAC engine on the second stage for the first time.
Nico. Stage separation confirmed. MVAC ignition. Stage 1 boost back startup.
There you heard and are getting great views of those events ongoing. Again, these were MECO, stage separation, stage 1 flip, SES1 with that great view of MVAC on the right-hand side of your screen, and confirmation of first stage boost back burn begin. Next up, we are standing by for fairing separation.
Fairing separation confirmed.
There's confirmation from Mission Control that the fairing halves have jettisoned away from the payload. Perform this entry burn for the 16th time.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Confirmation of burn startup, and we are expecting this entry burn to last for just about 20 seconds.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Confirmation of entry burn shutdown. The Merlins on the first stage are optimized for sea level. These achieve about 190,000 pounds of thrust, both during ascent and descent. At liftoff, Falcon 9's first stage has thrust greater than 5 747 airplanes at full power. The MVAC engine on the right-hand side of your screen has a much wider nozzle and is optimized to 220,000 pounds of thrust in vacuum. Coming up next, we are waiting for the landing burn of the first stage. Then we'll shut down our MVAC engine on the second stage.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Incredible views of that landing burn for the Falcon 9 booster on your screen right now. And there was that sonic boom.
Stage 2 FTS, stage 1 landing light deploy.
Este fue el decimosexto vuelo del cohete de primera etapa Falcon 9 que apoya esta misión, que anteriormente lanzó CRS-26, OneWeb Launch 16, Intelsat IS-40e, O3B mPOWER, Ovzon 3, Eutelsat 36D, Turksat 6 y 8 misiones Starlink.
Hello and welcome back. We are now at T plus 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 44 seconds into today's mission, and coming up next we have deployment of the 4th Worldview Legion satellite, the second on today's mission. If you're just joining us, we have had a beautiful flight today, beginning with an on-time launch at 9 a.m. Eastern. The first stage booster returned to Earth and successfully landed at LZ-1 about 8 minutes after takeoff. Earlier in the broadcast, we also showed deployment of the first spacecraft on today's mission. We've had 4 total successful ignitions and shutdowns of our second stage.
Maxar's 4th Worldview Legion satellite deployed.
And there's confirmation of that Worldview Legion spacecraft, the 4th in this constellation for Maxar. Of course, with that confirmation, we'll bring today's webcast to a close. Today's mission marks SpaceX's 374th overall mission to date and 79th mission of the year. We want to thank Maxar for entrusting us with today's launch and all of you for joining us today. We also want to thank the Range and Federal Aviation Administration for supporting today's mission. If you're interested in more great launch coverage, be sure to check out spacex.com/launches for the most up-to-date information. Thank you all. We'll see you soon.